Be the change you want to see in the world. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The future depends on what you do today. The weak can never initiate peace, as the strong can never forgive. The enemy is fear. We think it is hate, but it is fear. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The good man is the friend of all living things. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still small voice within me. The simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. The earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. There is more to life than increasing its speed. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. You may never know what results come from your action. But if you do nothing, there will be no result. Nonviolence is not a garment to be put on and off at will. Its seat is in the heart, and it must be an inseparable part of our being. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. A man is the sum of his actions, of what he has done, of what he can do, nothing else. Hate the sin, love the sinner. An unjust law is itself a species of violence. Arrest for its breaches more so. I believe that a man is the strongest soldier for daring to die unarmed. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head-on. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. The law of love could be best understood and learned through little children. The first duty of a man is to love. Hate the sin, love the sinner. The simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Love is the key to the heart of the universe. Love is a force more formidable than any other. It is invisible, it cannot be seen or measured, yet it is powerful enough to transform you in a moment, and offer you more joy than any material possession could.